One of the best stadiums in football. Welcome everyone to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North. It's the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. Josh Blackwell to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Working from the gun, Williams. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Third down, here's Williams. Vikings get there, they're going to win this round. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Their own 41-yard line.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
He's running for it. They gain 14 on the play, and that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Man in motion, out of the slot. Off play action, it's McCarthy. It's caught, that's Thielen. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
To number 19, Adam Thielen. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. 3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, his big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Reichert connects there, and they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Blackwell now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
They're going to run here. Kyle Monunga can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, being evenly matched at the line may sound like a draw, but that's an absolute win defensively. They absorbed a huge push and did not get driven back an inch.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they make the tackle at the 38. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First down, Williams to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. Love this. Tight end getting a run. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Williams with a sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Toss play, Swift. He's got it in the red zone. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
First down, here's Swift. And he only gets this one down to the 9. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Getting out to his left, and that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now, but will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. So they get dinged for the holding. You got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pull ahead 6-3 in the first.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears take a 4-point lead.
7, Vikings 3.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. He takes it himself.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Jones. And they'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the shotgun, McCarthy connects with his back. Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and...
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-3 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here. 2nd down carry for Jones. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
Well, they were hoping. They were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings take a second quarter lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Blackwell now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Buys time, rolling right. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bears first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bears first down.
Williams off the play fake. Oh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Now Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. Pass brought in by Burton. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16
That's 16
yards.
on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Tight end going in motion here. On the give, it's Swift. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Williams to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First down, ball at the 36. To the ground, it's Monunga. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Ivan Pace on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
Second down now, they need 7. Williams set to pass. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's a double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. McCarthy hit, he lost the football. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And he's brought down. They spot this one right at the 20.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, Kate, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
At the 30-yard line.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Running a screen now for Jones. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space, and it was all about his athleticism after that.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
From the gun, Jones gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, Kate, you ever run into a brick wall? No, me neither. I think we just watched it.
And 10 at the Bears' 42-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
To Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's caught. This is Addison. And he has enough for that 1st down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Now McCarthy. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
He was covered by Kevin
Okay, we've
Byard.
seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. Ball at the 33 for first down.
33-yard line.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He's keeping it.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off play action. It's McCarthy. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And now it's 3rd and short.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. On the return for the Bears, Devin Duvernay.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Running behind center with Swift. Oh, he loses the football. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. To throw, Williams. Brought in. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Third and long, they're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. So they're left with 4th down here.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
You are not going to see a better punt than that. He picked the perfect angle, and it flies out of bounds at the 1. No chance at a return. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 9. Jukes away from 1. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Jones with a run to start the 3rd quarter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The big play nets them 17 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. I mean, offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. Tough false start penalty. Now 8 to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
T.J. Hawkinson, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. They set up the screen. It's Hawkinson. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They've got a man in motion. On play action now, McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Now I'll give up the middle to Jones. Running in the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. If that offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
They'll run here with Jones. And he found some running room for a nice game.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. You got to be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. Mason does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Third and goal for McCarthy. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Heads out on the bootleg. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and hauling a heck of a souvenir.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Now Williams hits him on the in route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
The Vikings into the nickel for this third down play. Working from the gun, Williams. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Caleb Williams on the scramble. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 3 on that game. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
And they'll pitch it out to him. A solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Williams set to pass. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears start the second half with some needed points. Caleb Williams, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game.
Bears 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Here's the backup. First throw. Short pass brought in. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. He'll air it out on 3rd. Forced out to his right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. That'll be the 1st and more. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Complete right side, Burton has it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And this one doesn't go far. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. I'll start with a give to Jones. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
First down, play action. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
He's going to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Running a screen now for Jones. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure or temperature, because the third down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
On now comes their punter. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there, so we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Here's Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need the score. They come in trailing. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. He drops it! Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Their punter making his way out now. guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Zone read. This is Jones. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
They've got first down from the 31. Dropping back to throw. He tucks it and takes off. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 40-yard line.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is second and inches. They give to Mason running right. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's all the way down to the 36. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. Has a lane inside the 25. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Now here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
To the line, here's third and 3. Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. Getting the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Here's Jones off the pistol give. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Tyreek Stevenson on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. They'll run the draw with Jones. And he's going to salvage a couple by bouncing this outside, but that's it. It's a gain of 2. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up third and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Sets up 4th down.
Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
And the shotgun to give to Swift. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Williams will look to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, it's one thing to get a player out into space. It's another when the defense sees it coming. No chance there for the running back as the defense defeats the blocks before that screen could ever get started.
The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play. Throw here, 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line.
This is Jones on the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back now, pressure coming. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. That throw in the direction of DJ Moore. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
And 1 yard to go.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They pitch it out to him here. And He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Not trying to do too much there. Short yardage situation. Just make sure you get to the marker and reset those chains.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Swift. Works his way to the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Williams on 1st down. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed right side to Addison. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Motion man right is Jefferson. Back to the air they go on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete.
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. He'll throw it. Setting up the receiver screen to Jefferson. And there's the stuff they needed. Dropped behind the line, and they can get the football back now.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Swift on 2nd down. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
Well, Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now to throw. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
A gain of 7.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Setting up to pass. Has it in close. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage. Versus zone, it's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Throwing now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. They'll run it for Swift. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2, and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
First down, Chicago.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
First down, Bears.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got more once again. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
All set now. 1st and 10. Here's Williams again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. So it's a win for the Vikings. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.